The 2K Sports Pregame Show.
I like that one.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. Well, I'm going Kyrie number one, Steph Curry number 1A. Because
that's my alarm,
I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris Paul.
Yes.
Maybe a little Rondo, maybe Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, and my sleeper coming off the bench, Orlando, my neighbor, Elfrid Payton.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. So he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Green kicks to Thompson, and the three ball is good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And the first one drops. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, sure, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter, just served him up.
Irving kicks to LeBron. The drive by Smith. Here's Thompson, the second chance effort, and Thompson sends it back.
They've had a cold start so far, just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
And it's Green, missing.
And, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Curry against Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by Green.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Thompson. No luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Releases. And there's Green on the assist by Bogut. Green's got 5. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's James. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers trailing. The drive by LeBron. And it's sent back by Bogut.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Curry passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here. On its way from Irving for 2. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Curry dishes to Bogut. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Love kicks to James. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Curry can't get it to go.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And finished off by Bogut.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Irving attacking. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Now, here's Green after LeBron James's miss. That bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Steph Curry.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now, here is Irving. Kicks to Thompson. Fires from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And Thompson sends it back. Fast break, here we go. Finish off the break. Thompson's got 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
So how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Fry's checked in. It's stolen by Green. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. 7 points for Klay Thompson.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Steph Curry.
Now, assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Green. And Irving pulls it down.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
and the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
It's blocked, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Some changes for Golden State. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for James, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Now here is Barbosa. Green, the pass to Livingston. Kicks it out to Barbosa. There's Green with the three. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside jumper. No good from outside.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
It's taken them no time to build this lead. A great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Smith outside. Here's Shumpert. And the pass to Fry. Fires the three. But they'll get another chance. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Barbosa. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Here's Dellavedova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Rush is checked in.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
Barbosa dishes to Livingston. Deep two from Rush. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
And that one is hammered home.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here's Dellavedova. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Smith outside. A stupendous finish in traffic. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Feeds to Rush from past the arc, and he gets it to go.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him. And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Ian Clark's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good, Shumpert. Here is Livingston. 16-point lead. Pass to Rush. Iguodala, right side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
First one falls for him. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
And Iguodala drops them both. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And so here is Golden State after the three-pointer from Iman Shumpert.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Irving. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Shumpert with the steal, and the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the call will be against Sean Livingston.
Sean Livingston. That's his first personal foul.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. From 18 feet away, nice touch on the bank shot. And the Warriors lead by 15.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Clark. No good on the buzzer beater. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 15. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
Here's Curry. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. That is good. Curry's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Warriors. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Thompson for three. Draymond Green with the rebound. Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
It's LeBron with the drive. Great D that time from Green.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And the basket by Curry.
It really looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It's stolen by Bogut. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Irving. The drive by James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry. They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
Curry wide open, and another three for Golden State. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spades is checked in, and he sinks the second. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward. Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavaliers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
Whoa! I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And the basket by Curry.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's Shumpert. 7 points in the game. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Now here's Barnes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here's Shumpert. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Barnes. Wants to get it to Spades and does. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, the drive by LeBron. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the bench.
He has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Shumpert. He's got 9. Here's Green, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Green. He's got 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
2 shots.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Golden State. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Now here is Barbosa after LeBron James's miss.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Outside jumper. They get it back, and Thompson sends it back. Pass to Curry. Finish off the break. Curry's got 23.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Cavaliers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. That's excellent. Each one they make is a tiny little dagger in the heart of the defense.
Now here's James. He's got 12. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Can't get it to go.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Now here's Spates after LeBron James's miss.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. 12 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride. And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
And the Warriors with possession here after LeBron James hitting the 3. Mozgov. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here is Livingston. Iguodala outside. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Clark off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Azili kicks to Iguodala. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
8 feet away. Another miss by Mozgov.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38%. And last year, down to 35%.
There's the dish to Fry. Wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors shooting certainly key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
The Cavaliers shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Smith with a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Smith's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And that one's good by Clark.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. The feed to Dellavedova. Irving for 3. Rebound by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his 2nd bucket.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Dellavedova. Cleveland gets it back. Mozgov kicks to Smith. Jump shot is good that time. Smith's got 7. The Warriors shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. The drive by Iguodala. Deep 2 from Rush. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. 41 seconds left in the first half. Dellavedova from outside. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Clark's gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Here's Irving. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Livingston, no luck. The drive by Smith. Nice D from Bogut.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 23 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
They were brick city, and it was painful to watch. Weak shooting starts to get contagious, and they were struggling all over the place. They got to work on getting more high-quality chances, more layups, fewer prayers.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter. We will see you later.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He has 23 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point guard.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both ways, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Barnes with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Smith kicks to Irving. Warriors with the rebound. Barnes has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. That one is off.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
And the second free throw, good. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The long-distance 3 is good. Thompson's got 15.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently. You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Here's Curry, and the shot is good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
LeBron dishes to Smith. Outside Irving. No good. Nice D from Bogut.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click.
Now Curry, following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Bogut the pass to Thompson. Off target with his 3.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Foul call. Tristan Thompson. First personal foul.
State's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Now here's Thompson. They need this. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Thompson kicks to Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here's LeBron outside. And another miss by Cleveland. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Thompson misses. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. For 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Love. And that's 21 points for LeBron.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. It's tipped. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That athlete. Yeah. Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Curry following the score by Cleveland. And here's Green outside. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Shumpert. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And Green gets it to go.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland also making a change. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Curry dishes to Thompson. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Shumpert. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Curry kicks to Barbosa. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barbosa's got 6 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
No good from LeBron. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Shumpert. He has 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried
himself up and gotten good looks. He's knocked them down. Feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing to Cleveland, so
you wouldn't expect.
Good point.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
He's got 9 points.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
On the wing, Shumpert, covered by Barbosa. Lets it go. Shumpert, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now here is Barbosa. He's got 9.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 19 points for Iman Shumpert.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Passes it to Rush. The Warriors have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
First free throw is good.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Rush. He's got 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
Ian Clark's checked in for the Warriors. And Cleveland also making a change. Smith has checked in. Both free throws good from Rush.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
To the middle, here's Mozgov. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Livingston, but they recover it. The drive by Iguodala, and yes, sir, that one drops. Iguodala's got 16 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Here's Clark. They get it again. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Dishes to Mozgov. From deep three-point range, another miss by Mozgov. Warriors shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
.103 left here in the third quarter. Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. Kicks to Shumpert from outside the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Iguodala's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
His second personal, 15.
Shoot 2.
Golden State.
Shoot 2.
Ian Clark. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Clark. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. Another miss by Shumpert. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Clark. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Fry. Outside Shumpert. Can they get it? Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Shumpert's got 12 points in just the second half. 9 seconds left to play in the third. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
Shooting for Golden State.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And Iguodala drops them both. And here's Irving. Iguodala with the steal. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Now Williams, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Maurice Spates. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Barbosa in at the shooting guard position. Deflects the pass. Here's Jones. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Feeds it to Barnes from deep, and he gets it to go.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Jones, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. Mozgov, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Out to the right wing. And here's Barnes for 3. And another 3 for Golden State. So it's the Cavaliers now. Here's McRae. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Ezeli's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
Pass to Ezeli. To the inside. Here's Barnes. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Cavaliers foul.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
There's the triple. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mozgov's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Mozgov with the steal. McCray passes to Jefferson. Pass to Clark. And Jones pulls it down. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. Here's McCray, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for the Warriors, Jordan McCray. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Here's Clark. And Barbosa has it in the corner. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Here's Barbosa after Richard Jefferson's basket. The dish now to Clark. Out to the right wing. It's Rush outside. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Down low, McCray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McCray has got 8 here in the quarter.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Love's check in for Cleveland. Cleveland with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Jones. Cleveland the rebound.
Nice hustle to get them a second look. I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Williams. Good on the baseline, Jay. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Azili dishes to Barbosa. Fires from deep. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jones drives in. Jacks up a 3. Cleveland gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And the basket good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Clark. It's Rush outside, and he gets it to go. Rush has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Here's McCray. The Warriors pull it in. Now here is Barbosa. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Channing Frye's checked in for Mozgov. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Williams kicks to Love. Back to Williams. Outside, Jones. And the Warriors with possession here. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Knocked loose. Here's McRae. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he knocks down the first one.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
He's off on the second. Warriors shooting about 47% here in the fourth. For 3, Barbosa. Nice D from Williams. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Barbosa's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Rush outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Frye's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McRae passes to Jones. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's foul number 2 for him. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Maurice Spates. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mozgov's checked in. It's Williams with the drive. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And unless you have some aerial skills, you cannot pull that off.
The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. The feed to Rush. Tries from 10. No good from Bogut.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And the basket by Jones.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Here is Livingston after the Cavaliers pick up 3 and stolen by Frye. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And there's the bucket from McRae.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And again, no good by Golden State. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Jones. Misses off the right iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Barbosa. That drops. Barbosa's got 12 points here in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Inside. Livingston, that's good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
They recover it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Jones is running. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
To the middle. Here's Mozgov. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by a ton. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Irving attacking. Warriors with the rebound. From deep. The shot by Curry, no good. Irving against Bogut. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. The Warriors another fast break opportunity here. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Barnes. Curry's got 38 points.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And he gets the bucket.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Andre Iguodala. And Andre, what was the secret to seeing such a great output offensively?
Well, we know our defense is our catalyst to everything for our team. So as long as we play defense, get stops, rebounding was most important tonight. You know, they're one of the best rebounding teams in the league. We were able to do that and get out on a break.
Andre, thank you so much. Kevin, no surprise, one of the best defenders, always thinking about things on that end.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry, who notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.